10 years ago, approximately 15,000 students per year obtained a master's degree in Flanders, and this number has been growing since. While the majority of these graduates look for a job outside of academia, approximately 8% of them decide to pursue PhD studies within Flanders. Of this group of junior researchers, about two-thirds obtain their doctoral degree. In practice, this means that each year over 1,500 new PhDs are awarded in Flanders. In the academic year 2006-2007, around 40% of them chose to continue an academic career path, starting a postdoctoral research position at the Flemish University. From this group of postdocs, about 24% will eventually obtain a professor position. However, one-third of the appointed professors did not do their postdoc with Flanders. Overall, this means that approximately 1 out of 7 PhDs become professor. Of course, this is a simplified view of reality. The academic career path can be very different based on gender, nationality and mobility, scientific field, and time. For example, 25 years ago, less PhDs started a postdoc, but a much larger fraction of those postdocs were able to get a professor position, such that overall 22% of the PhDs became professor. The averages also mask the big differences between scientific fields. A quarter of the PhDs in social sciences became professor, and did so after an average of 4 years. This is in stark contrast with PhDs in the natural sciences, where only 5% of the PhDs became professor, and this after about 5.5 years on average. One of the main reasons why it has become so difficult to climb the academic ladder is the simple fact that the number of delivered PhDs is increasing each year, leading to a rise in the population of junior PhD researchers and postdocs. At the same time, the population of professors has grown at a much slower pace. As such, an ever-increasing proportion of PhDs and postdocs need to find a job outside of academia. This growth of PhDs can be observed across the world. If one calculates the average growth rate over an extended period of time, one finds that the annual growth rate of new PhDs in Flanders is about 6.5%. This growth is a bit higher than in the UK in that period. It is more than double as fast as in the US, but it is dwarfed by the growth in China. Interestingly, while the yearly growth of new PhDs is a general observation for most countries, this is not the case for some. For example, no such growth was observed in Germany. One thing these averages are not showing is whether this annual growth is accelerating or slowing down. If we look at how annual growth changes over time, we see that growth of the total PhD and postdoc population is actually slowing down. Opinions are divided on whether we need more or fewer PhDs. Determining the optimal growth rate of PhDs is a complex task that depends on the economy of a country and partly also on which type of society we want to be. As the population of PhDs and postdocs continues to grow, we do need a new mindset. Universities and professors need to inform prospective PhD students and postdocs about the ever-decreasing chances of making a career in academia. They need to prepare students for a wide range of career options and train them in a variety of skills necessary in the 21st century. PhD students themselves should be proactive, ask to participate to various workshops, and learn how to rebrand themselves. We should especially get rid of the stigma that leaving academia is a failure. It is not. Finally, industry, education and government agencies should see having a PhD as an asset, a quality label of creative thinking and problem solving. Many of these different groups have already taken steps along these lines, but we need to continue our efforts such that this new mindset becomes widespread and obvious to everyone.